Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Detroitcast. Mike and Jay. Shalom, Big E. Fancy Ford Motor Company red sweatshirt. Looks good on you, E. Red is a good color.
I can wear a Ford now that I drive a Ford, so...
That's right.
It is funny, like,
Your theme dressing, I like it.
I'm not loyal to cars at all. I don't give a fuck. I just want a car that gives me
We know.
places, you know what I mean?
Very much
We
so.
do.
But on the same hand, my dad works for GM. The Manor, is a lot of the Manor money comes from GM. I've
Sure.
only driven GM cars my whole life, and it is...
Don't bite the hands that feed you.
That's right, E.
My dad didn't care. My dad didn't care when we had the opportunity. I had
Yeah, but you get a discount, don't you? Like Jay and I get discounts from Fords.
I don't know that it's...
Fords.
Well, that's right. I think I said that properly. I didn't mean it like Myers's or Ford's. Ford's, like
I think-
Ford's vehicles.
yeah.
Fords.
Is it just Ford? I guess it
don't
would just
know.
be Ford.
But no, but
Because our dads both work there.
Right. Well, I mean, that's why I've always driven GM cars. But like, my mom did mention one time, she's like, it is kind of weird seeing a Ford Oval in the driveway. And I was like, yeah, I guess it is a little bit.
It's
Like,
kind of dope, though, isn't it? Although he would never be entitled to a discount. He's never had a new car.
Yeah, God, yeah.
You
They
would
don't
never
give
get-
discounts on used cars. sold
12-year-old cars,
Right.
yeah. How was your weekend, Jay?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Anything fun, exciting?
We were in East Lansing yesterday. Beautiful
yeah.
day.
What a great game.
Great
Yeah.
game.
It was a
Great
fun
game.
day,
You
but-
stayed till the end, didn't you?
Yeah, definitely.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, my
shit.
God. Was it a 25-point collapse? 28?
I think it was 21 in the fourth quarter.
Oh,
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
that's pretty bad.
This is a fun day, though.
Was it?
Yeah, nice. Turned out to be a nicer day than expected. So yeah,
Yeah.
it was good.
Yeah, that's always good. And Manfred's doing good?
He is.
Young man's hanging in there?
Yes,
Nice.
he's doing quite well. In fact, he had Russell up there last night.
Does Manny's ass still exist? Is Manny's ass in the picture anymore? Has he moved on to?
Moved on. Yeah.
Yeah. Has he got anyone
Oh,
up
he's
there?
got to spread his wings, and now he's in college.
yeah.
That's right.
Tied down to
There's
one.
multiple asses out there for Manny. It's not just one ass
Yeah.
from Manfred, man.
Manny's ass.
That's the greatest story ever. That he's your son and thought that was an acceptable gift.
Yeah.
To buy a girl, what was it? Panty room.
Panties.
with Manny's ass written on the bag. Clever kid.
I had been to Venice Beach and all the
Yeah.
wearables you can get and customization you can do.
It hit him. Like I've told you before, when I owed my mom money, and instead I decided, you know what she would love? A hamster. And so instead of paying her the money back that I owed her, which was $30 or something, I thought a hamster. And one of my buddy's moms took me to the store, and as soon as I walked in the door, I was like,
That buddy's mom should be shot. I
Yes.
mean, that is just so
she was
inappropriate.
more mad at that than anything.
It's like
what
mom card
idiots.
taken away, man.
My mom's gonna love this. Yeah, I owe her $40, $30 or something. It's and I'm gonna get her a hamster in a cage and the water bottle.
Buddy's
As if my
mom's like,
mom-
yeah, that's a good idea. I think Pat'll love that.
She will.
Put
Is
it right on the kitchen counter.
She a big gerbil fan, hamster fan? No, I've never even heard her mention them. I'm not sure she knows they exist as animals, but pretty sure she's going to dig this. That's where my 10-year-old brain was. So anyways, I don't know where we're going with that. But fun weekend all the way around. I went and saw the Orbitsons at Cashew Cafe.
Oh, nice.
Fuck, man, that was so good. It was J.R. Adams' birthday. So a lot of people were out for that, and him and his wife Shannon were there. And, of course, the Costas are there. And Hannah came out, and there was a lot of us, and it was Vinny's band. It's just, dude, you would love it. E.
I like
this
them.
should be your
Remember-
band, dude. More so than Sponge or Crud. The Orbitsons is right up your alley.
You might not remember, but when we had this long discussion about it, I came to the conclusion that I did like them. I listened to a few of their whatever their albums they have on Spotify, I've listened to and enjoyed. So if I had known, to be honest with you, when you say that I saw the pictures, I didn't actually know that they were playing. I knew that this birthday party thing was happening, but I was kind of trying to keep it low key.
Yeah.
But if I had known that he was playing as the Orbitsons, I probably would have came out. To be honest with you, but
Yeah, you would have enjoyed it a lot. Trust me when I say that, because it's kind of got that country vibe a little bit. I don't know what the honky tonk like.
Oh yeah, for sure it
just
does.
I mean, and Jimmy
he
Paluzzi
does
on
an
the
awesome-
drums. Jimmy Paluzzi's just a fucking monster on the drums. Oh,
They have an awesome cover.
So
of,
good.
And I don't normally like this song as a cover, just because a lot of times when people do Johnny Cash, they do fucking Ring of Fire or something like that's a very
it's a great song.
standard cover. But he does a different one. I think they did a different Johnny Cash song, and that's what I remember liking about it. Like they cover a Johnny Cash song, and it was like, oh, they didn't just do like Ring of Fire or Walk the Line. That's fucking dope or something.
Right, yeah.
I hate. It's just one of those things that when you I hate when bands do a cover sometimes, and it's like, man, do a cover of something like, if you want to show you like Johnny Cash, really fucking
Yeah, go a
do-
little deeper.
Yeah.
Well, it's, usually covers are meant to
I
like, be
know.
something that the audience all knows, so
I
you don't want to
know.
go too deep in a catalog for that.
I know.
But yeah, man, he did a Willie Nelson
Awesome.
cover that I've never heard him
wanna
do.
fucking-
It's really good, dude.
I want to, I never would have thought this because I didn't even know who Sponge was 2 years ago or who Vinny Dabrowski was 2 years ago. But right now,
So
it would
funny.
be, if I could, I would fucking love to just sit somewhere and drink beers and have him be my personal country.
Yeah, we could make that
jukebox.
happen. Sure.
Like, I would.
Where do you want him to go? He'll bring his guitar and
I'll
just
do it at his house
serenade
or
you.
your house.
Sure, he'd be happy to do
right,
that
He'd
for
be
right.
you.
When-
thrilled to do that. I
when-
promise. He's
when-
got nothing else going on.
I would sit there and get a case of Busch Light or whatever, and I would drink. beer
No,
and
not
listen
or
to-
whatever. Bush Light.
Busch Light,
Yeah.
sure. Yeah. Natty
Busch Light.
Ice?
Natty Ice would be my sure.
Okay,
I would go to
all
the
right.
30-30 of Natty Ice, and I would sit there and listen.
Well,
to
Vin's
any
kind of a
country
beer
song
kind of a
he wanted to
connoisseur,
drink.
so I'm sure he would appreciate the
Yeah.
Natty Ice or the.
Yeah, but if you're gonna listen to country songs in that kind of manner, I think cheap beer is what's supposed to be
Hell
listened
yeah.
to with country music like
Hell
that.
yeah, E.
Cheap beer and sad country songs. You know what I mean?
Well, I'll let you know next time he's playing. I know they're gearing up to do a big tour with, I think, the Nixons.
Yeah.
And then over the weekend, Tool was in town. You a big Tool
Saw
guy,
that.
Jay?
No.
Really? I wasn't for the longest time, but Danny Carey on the drums and Maynard. I mean, they're just really fucking good, and they sold LCA out in no time, and T-Roy and the whole crew went out to that thing and had a fucking blast. T-Roy couldn't even explain it. Was dude, it's just like. It changes your life. Man. It's just
It was
it's that
life-altering.
fucking good, and I believe it, man.
I don't know.
They're great.
Anything about Tool? Like I don't even know if I know a song. What
Yeah,
I
you
do-
would
but
sober and
Maybe. Honestly, okay, maybe. Let's
You
say
would.
maybe. But I don't listen to that kind of radio sometimes. But anyway, point of the story, though, is I don't really know much about them at all. But what I do, and I actually even like Taylor Swift, but I'm more interested in the fact that when this new album after, what was it, like for the first time in 15 years or whatever it's been,
Yeah.
they dropped that album.
It
and then
unseated Taylor
and it
Swift.
unseated Taylor Swift. And T-Swift fans were on Twitter
They're
just,
like, oh my God.
who are these people? I've never even...
okay, boomer.
Right. Like, it was just like, they were literally like, who are these people? It's like, well, it doesn't really matter who they are, T-Swift fans. They're buying the albums up
Yeah.
or downloading them or whatever. to
Well,
the
it's
point
weird.
where-
I think Tool is one of those bands that was like, nope, our shit is not on Spotify. It's not on any of the where you would normally get
Yeah.
these streaming services. And it's kind of like the Beatles, Kid Rock, Tool, a few others held out. We're like, nope, the pay is bullshit. We're not interested in selling out like that. And then Tool's got a new album in the works, and it's dropping on this date. It's like, oh yeah, by the way, you can get on Spotify.
Yeah.
Make
a bunch of money.
Yeah, and they did, and the tour I'm sure is just killing for them. So
Yeah, but it was just like I said, I actually even like Taylor Swift, but it still was funny when that happened, reading all those tweets from these people because they were just, some of them were literally like, would you old men go away? I'm like, dude, they're the ones selling these shit. They're the ones
Yeah.
like
They're doing stadiums, man.
They don't owe you anything.
And
Like,
you would appreciate this, Eve. Halloween was just a couple weeks ago or whatever, and they did their Halloween show wherever they were,
Yeah.
and the guitarist dressed as the dopest Dwight Schrute you've ever seen.
Nice.
I mean,
that is funny.
absolutely, he's just standing there like Dwight. It looks like Dwight Schrute is just shredding Tool on stage. Fucking
funny.
awesome. Lions played today. We don't need to discuss much about that. It was weird seeing Matt Stafford not on the field.
Yeah.
It's been since what, 2011 or something?
136 games, was it?
Who was the quarterback? Hill. What was Hill's first name?
Sean Hill?
Sean Hill. The last time a Lions quarterback started that wasn't Stafford was Sean Hill. Yeah. And they lost. Yeah, man, we lost again. We stinks. So that sucked. Oh my God.
My football team won, Mike. 2-0.
Oh, your football team.
2-0.
This is disaster. There's disaster on the pitch this weekend. Because Chelsea leapfrogged Man City.
Stop it.
Yes.
Not on this planet.
It was disastrous day on the pitch for
This
Man
is
City.
unbelievable news.
Lost to the Liverpudlians 3-1.
That's outrageous. Who saw that coming? I did. I sure as hell didn't.
Well, everybody. I mean,
Yeah,
they're
well,
favored,
you
but
know, well,
whatever.
yeah. Still, I thought it was going to be a great upset. I thought everyone else did too. But so what happened with your team?
They won 2-0. That's all.
2-0. Well putty.
How's my cock and ball doing?
Not good. I think they're 15th.
See, you've set me up for failure, Jay. What did you
15th
think?
out of 30,
Huh?
You're right.
15th out of 30 sucks. I'd rather be 3 out of 30 and get the first round pick in next April's draft.
That median point,
Yeah,
You're,
of just like, bleh.
yeah.
That sucks even worse to be that middle of the road because
Hey,
because If your
A
team's
lot
in
of
the
football
toilet,
left.
if your team sucks a dick, you can go, whatever,
No,
not going anywhere.
No,
But when you're
that's the
riding
beauty
that 500,
of international football is because they don't just compete in this league; they compete in the Champions League and so forth.
So how am I doing in the
I
other
have no
leagues?
idea, man. I don't track your team.
Someone needs to track my team. I'm rooting my ass off for this team every week, and I don't know what they're doing.
Yeah,
So anyway,
Sorry.
yeah.
I'm so pissed. In
Really?
4th place now.
Well,
What place is he?
Nine points back.
Happy. I'm in 3rd, I believe.
Yeah, well, you're tied with Leicester.
Okay,
Yeah.
Well, see, but you got to be in the top 4, right? That's the deal. That's
Yeah,
all.
you are.
9 points
What I know.
back. I mean, you're just out of it, dude. Take a knee on the season. It's over.
Liverpool's running away with it.
It's outrageous. Yeah, there was watching the Lions game and because I know you guys weren't watching it. It's just, dude, guy sacks our quarterback, or our quarterback dumps it off, and then he gets driven into the ground by this guy.
Not our quarterback, the Lions
The
quarterback.
Lions quarterback, and I can't even remember what his name is.
Is it Dixon or something? Or?
Close. We'll call him Dixon.
Was it Dixon? I don't
No,
know.
it's not Dixon. But he's guy. I think he played like 5 games for Cincinnati or something last year.
The Cincinnati Ball Club?
The Cincinnati Ball Club, yeah. And so
Drexel?
Jeff
Jeff
Driscoll.
Okay.
Jeff Driscoll.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, he was terrible. It sucked. I was going to try to make
I
some
heard
good out
Lomas
of it.
Brown saying he was really athletic.
He was. He looked fast as shit. I think
Really?
it's just because I'm used to seeing Matt Stafford in a Lions jersey, and Matt can take a naked boot and pick up 10 yards.
But this dude was hauling ass.
I think he ran a 4.5 at the combine at one point, and he's young. But it just the difference in Matt needs a couple steps to fucking get a stride, and then he's okay. He's fine. He's not.
This dude took off, huh?
But this guy was just like, phew. Yeah. Not. I mean, I shouldn't say it like that. It's not like some quarterbacks you've seen, but when he gets to the end, it's like you're not just going to run him down with a linebacker.
Yeah.
So it was
Sort of a Mike McMahon-esque.
boy. That's an insult to Jeff.
You
Driscoll
remember Mike
and
McMahon?
Hell yeah, I do.
It's an insult to both of them. I think you insulted both quarterbacks that time. But yeah, this bear goes down and then he gets up and he's walking off the field with he's holding his arm. He's just like, oh, yeah. I was like, well, that doesn't look too good. I turn around, they show the replay, and this guy's arm just
Snapped.
snapped.
Oh,
Like,
no.
dude, he does one of those where he lands and it's just like, oh shit!
Ah.
Don't look at the TV. Don't look at the TV.
The
And he
bone
just,
snapped or the elbow
they said it was
dislocated?
elbow, but it looked like it bent. The whole thing bent back. Like
Ah.
he landed and the whole thing just gave out.
Hyperextension.
Oh, I don't like seeing that shit. It was tough. Yeah. So, but anyway, now I was looking at the records. It's like the Lions are 3-5-1 now, and it's like I remember just a few weeks ago when it was like, yeah, the Detroit Lions 2-0-1, one of the final undefeated teams of the National Football
Oh, that's
League.
right, yeah.
And they've gone on this like what?
Then they played a tough one against KC, right? And it was still like, well, they played tough.
Dude, you could say that literally about every game they've had. Like they were in it to the
But
last
that's the
drive
NFL,
today.
though, unfortunately. Like, that's just the NFL.
I know, but we don't need to get into this.
Yeah.
I know what you're saying, but it's just like, some of those were just given away. You know,
yeah,
and
for
it's just
sure.
like, if you could have just, those are the ones that come back to bite you in the ass. You know what I mean? Like if you get hot, like who was it? Indy last year started 0-4 and then made the playoffs, like won 10 straight games or
Really?
something. Yeah. And so if the Lions were to get on one of those runs, the Chargers have done that before. Phillip Rivers sucks in the beginning and then goes on a huge run. If you go, the Lions are done. Even with a huge run, I think it's over, for them. So it sucks. I hate it when it's fucking November and your
This
season's
is
over.
pretty.
But it's
I would say
every
this
go-
is pretty rough because this is like 2 weeks before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
That game doesn't mean anything.
I know. I don't.
And the thing is, for me, is because
Sucks.
the only reason I don't care about the only reason it bums me out when that game doesn't mean anything is not because I'm a fan as much anymore, but more because we just don't do big family dinners because we just do the kind of
No, you got this.
immediate family, I guess, like or whatever.
Immediate family, yeah.
Sure, whatever. I don't care.
No, you got
But
it.
People,
It's
no,
immediate
yeah,
family.
I don't. Anyway, point is though, like that game is just if it's at least has some level of meaning, it just helps the day. Because if it doesn't, then we all just kind of sit around. Like I
Yeah.
don't give a fuck about the game. There's no real reason, in my opinion, to watch it. So then it's just like. Now it's just kind of on, but nobody really cares. But we don't do anything else.
Does E sound a little hollow in your headphones?
Definitely does.
He does. That's not just me.
In better news, though, Mike, I do want to update this.
Yeah.
Tottenham's 14th out of 20, so
Well,
you're fine.
we're making a run.
Yeah.
We're working hard. Is
All is
Chinaman
not
back?
lost.
Is my guy back?
Sohn, yeah, he's doing well.
I mean, he's good. He's really good. There was someone that was really hurt against my team, some gruesome injury or something.
Oh yeah, Stone caused it.
Yeah, which is what I like about Stone. It's that go-getter attitude, you know, when you got to really
Yeah, he
stick
wrecked
your
the
nose
guy.
in it. What did he do? Did he bust some guy's leg or
Yeah.
bad?
Yeah, I think it was ankle or knee. I forget, but it was dude's gone.
Yeah. Yeah, it's too bad. Sorry about that, pal.
Tough little Chinaman.
Yeah, he's a good guy, pretty good guy. Ohio State. You guys don't follow Ohio State football much, and I fucking hate Ohio State. But that kid Chase Young, they have you heard about? He's facing.
I
this
don't hate
four-game-
Ohio State. Do you hate Ohio
Yeah,
State?
I mean, I guess I do.
you?
I don't know.
I don't hate
you know what
them
I
for
mean?
the
Why? I
reasons
don't-
you think. They've just been so dominant the last
Yeah.
decade plus, and it's like, fuck these guys. And it hasn't even been close. They're just dominating.
Yeah.
You know, Michigan State can go toe-to-toe with them years.
Yeah,
For the
they've
most
had-
part,
they've
they've
been-
close.
yeah.
Michigan's gotten murdered by him, and it's just like, this isn't even fun anymore.
Yeah.
So that's kind of why I hate him. It's not like Derek. Like Derek I had a Ohio State towel here, and he took it outside and promptly lit it on fire. Someone had got me the Big Ten set of towels, you know, for the house, and so I've got all
He
of the Big Ten.
removed Ohio State.
I go outside, and there's just a burning pile of. I go, what the fuck is it? He goes, dude, what? And I was like, really, dude? You know, later, he was on a sales call in Ohio. He had to meet a new sales kid of his. He gets in, and the kid's got Ohio State football mats, like the mats. Took him out and whipped him onto the freeway. Day one of meeting, he met him. He had barely shaken the guy's hand, and he takes his fucking
Car
floor
mats?
his floor mats,
God.
and chucks him out onto the freeway. And he's
Oh,
like,
deuce.
"What are you doing?" He's like, "Fixing your broken car, man. What the fuck?" And the guy's like, "Okay, new boss." So yeah, I'm not. It's not like that kind of hatred,
no,
but
for whatever reason, this is dumb, but I have trouble hating Ohio State and Notre Dame. I don't hate either of them. Should I hate them more?
I definitely don't hate Notre Dame, but and I,
mean,
don't even really.
as a state grad, I should hate Notre Dame, right?
yeah,
I don't hate
that's
them.
your biggest. Well, Michigan is probably
I
your
don't
biggest
hate
rival.
Notre
but-
Dame that much. I love those gold helmets. I like
Yeah.
the fight song, the little leprechaun guy.
Yeah, the leprechaun. He's
There's
good.
a lot to
He's fun.
like. There's a lot to like, in my
Rudy.
opinion.
Hello, Rudy. 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 Joe Montana. The chicken soup game.
Not Sean Astin's greatest role, but okay, Rudy.
That's a pretty good role for Sean Astin. I mean, he's a lead. And
Samwise Gamgee in Lord of the Rings. Come on,
I
man.
think I never saw that, but I think Rudy's better. But I just love Rudy.
He's been in some amazingly big pictures.
I know.
You don't think of it. It's like, dude, that dude's been in some huge movies.
What else besides those four?
You'd have to look it up.
What's
but
his name again? Actually, I don't
that was a
know.
trilogy,
he's
right?
Goonies.
Goonies, yeah. Sean Astin.
Anchored Goonies.
I think you'd be surprised. I think there's even more, dude, where you're like, oh, no shit, he was in
Yeah.
that too?
Do you know he's Gomez Adams' son? Gomez Adams from the TV show.
From the TV show. I think I did
Patty
know
Duke,
that.
I think, is his mom.
Wow.
Well, I guess I didn't realize he was in so many of these Lord of the Ring things.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I guess those
all
are
the
pretty
Lord-
big because Rudy's not even on the top four here.
Keep going down, dude.
Yeah,
Let's see
one
what other movies he's been in.
He was Mikey in Two Dumb Mix.
Maybe it's just Big Bang Theory, Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Okay,
Bunnicula.
those are just TV. I don't know what Bunnicula is.
No, me either.
Okay. Okay, maybe. Well,
Maybe those were the 4 or 5.
that's still pretty.
Yeah, for
pretty
sure.
Big though.
Yeah.
Those are enough that he should be. You know, I would look at that like that's enough though that he's probably like as long as he's smart with money, he's been working enough and he's had enough
Oh,
big
yeah.
ones that
He's
he
a
should
thing.
be good.
He's a thing.
There might be a couple others down in here somewhere that you go, oh shit.
Look at all these things. I mean, it doesn't really to me.
He's worked.
Yeah. Like these are all.
He's had regular work.
We're not even to 2000 yet. So.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 50 First Dates. I love that movie with
Oh, there's Rudy.
Adam Sandler and Drew Barrymore.
Encino
Oh,
Man, who
Encino
can
Man.
forget it?
Fuck
Absolutely.
yes, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. See?
I loved Encino Man. I gotta be honest. I know it's so dumb. Probably. if I
Encino
wrote-
Man, I dig it. I dig it too, dude. Those Pauly Shore movies.
Oh, my God.
I like
didn't
those.
hate them, dude.
I like them.
If you
Son-in-law.
watched one today,
Oh, Son-in-law.
could
I
you watch one today?
I watched Son-in-Law
I
recently.
watched Son-in-law
and I
recently,
still
and I
liked it.
thought it was
Hey,
fantastic.
buddy.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying it's amazing, but I watched Son-in-Law recently, and I did still kind of like it.
There's a couple scenes in there that to this, like, I remember laughing out loud when I was a kid. And Son-in-law, when the guy fucking punches Pauly Shore in the nose, and the way he takes the hit, he's like, bang! And then he buckles and falls. He's like, why did you do that? It's so, I don't know why it makes me laugh out loud every time I see it. Just his acting. And
You know what's funny? I wish I could remember this because I read this big interview he did with. It must have been on Joe
Pauly
Rogan.
Shore?
Yeah, on Rogan about what happened to him and I don't know if you remember, but he did this one like in the Army Now.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Didn't hate it.
apparently that was like he had something with his agent where he's like, dude, I wouldn't do this, and he was doing the MTV stuff, and
Yeah.
I can't remember exactly the thing, but
It's
he
called
really,
typecasting. He
could
got
really,
in that, what's up, Weasel?
Yeah.
Hey, buddy. And it's,
and he talked about still being kind of depressed at the fact that like he just didn't do he had an idea of what he thought, and he was wrong in the end, and that kind of hurt him a long way.
he was
after that.
arguably one of the biggest, I know what I'm about to say, one of the biggest movie stars in the world at that time. He had a string of hits. He was in, not like Tom Cruise, Jack Nicholson, but he was a big star. He could pick whatever he wanted to do.
What?
Yeah, sure. I think
I wouldn't
that's
go
where
that far.
I think that's where the in
Like
the
a
Army
dramatic
now
role? He could do a dramatic
maybe,
role?
maybe not. But he was a big
No,
player.
he was like the Vern guy. He was essentially Ernest P. Worrell.
Yes, but
Ernest P. Worrell goes to camp.
Ernest P. Worrell, if he didn't do
Ernest P. Worrell
30
takes
camps.
driving lessons. I mean,
Right.
it's
he was-
dwarf on golf, I know.
it
but,
was essentially that.
but
Dude,
starring
Pauly
role,
Shore-
starring role. Not sidekick guy. Like even Vern.
Yeah, but Ernest was a starring role.
I
in
know.
the movies.
I don't agree with that. You
No, he
have to
wasn't-
show me evidence
Yeah.
of Pauly Shore being able to do anything other than a Pauly
Well, I don't
Shore
mean
movie.
he could do, The Graduate. I'm not saying that. I maybe I'm overdoing it. Maybe I'm Caruthing Pauly Shore's career. But Pauly Shore didn't see it coming. He
Look
thought
up Ray Carruth again real quick.
no, it's okay. It's okay. Really don't need to. One of my sadder moments on the
I wish
show.
I could remember
Could
more.
Pauly Shore have done more Pauly Shore movies? Yeah, probably. And he was probably
I don't think he
paid a
could.
decent amount for a little bit of time doing that, but I don't believe
No,
you.
he did. No, he did. The thing
No,
in the
I think
interview
it
was-
becomes what's up, and then all of a sudden you're fucking.
I just
you're
don't believe
canceled.
you, though, that he could do anything beyond that.
That was not my point to make. I don't, Mike. I think you're going a little crazy.
Maybe.
But he did say in that. I do think though that he had a chance to not just disappear, and that in the Army Now it sounded like was like the line. Like if he had not done
Yeah.
that, like the guy. I think his guy was trying to talk him out of it, and he just was like, "No, this is whatever." I wish I could remember more of the reason
Is
why, but it was
Encino
interesting.
Encino Man, the one where he finds the frozen body.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
what's his name?
Brendan Fraser.
Brendan Fraser. Yeah,
Exactly. What happened to that dude?
Dude,
Oh my
now that guy was on a trajectory.
Yeah.
He was doing like dramatic roles well. I would like to know what the hell happened to Brendan Fraser, because that dude just fell off the earth.
Would you like to hear Ray Carruth's brief stats? And we know what happened to him.
Well, he went to jail, which is why his brilliant
did.
young career was stunted.
Yes,
You
it's
know,
stunted.
you could say.
Total of 804 yards, 62 receptions total. Targeted 112 times.
Got to start somewhere, man. he was on his way.
Oh man.
Yeah. I don't know what Pauly Shore's movies are. Maybe I'm exaggerating a bit, but he was the hot, like, for young people.
It's like Adam Sandler for a minute, you know.
Right.
For like Adam Sandler liked.
I wonder.
Adam
I bet it was
Sandler-
longer than you think. Because there's another movie in there too. I thought. Yeah.
Yes, there was Dome, Biodome,
Biodome,
I
yes.
fucking like Biodome too, actually.
for their boy Baldwin.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then you never, when he disappeared, it was like canceled for real. Like usually you'd see those guys in like a sidekick role. They'd get into the third guy in the team. Mm-hmm. Pauly Shore was like kryptonite. Like you didn't put him in anything.
Trying to go down to see like.
Yeah, because they just squeezed that rag out for every drop it
Yeah.
had, and it was like, okay, this dude's done.
You know what was also good is Jury Duty. Jury Duty was funny, dude.
Yeah.
Jury Duty was funny, dude. I mean, at least I thought it was at the time. I mean, who knows? At
So
this
you got
point.
Son-in-Law and Encino Man. Where's Jury Duty?
I don't actually good point. Where there it is. Look at 95.
Yeah, Biodome.
He did a voice on Bobby's World. Fucking hilarious. It's funny.
Hills 90210. Yeah,
And then I don't know where this kind of goes.
I know.
from
I think I
here.
heard that interview too, E, and he's still bummed. He's like, I'm still working and writing, and he's got good ideas for movies, and nobody cares, and
Yeah, he probably didn't play that right? The whole
Yeah.
And
time.
that's what he was saying. Like he was admitting in the thing that his guy was trying to be like, I don't think
diplomatic.
I just don't remember the thing, but he was definitely trying to say like, no, dude, there was like maybe it wasn't like he was about to be the next like Tom Hanks, but there was something else that he could have done, and I think he just was like, no, man, this is gonna, why not just keep
working the formula,
keep working it, and it just didn't quite work out.
Be the bumbling fool that is the lovable fool. That kind of character in the Army now. You can imagine he's not going to be very great.
I didn't love In the Army Now. I liked all those other ones, but not In the Army Now. Ernest, the funny thing to me is Ernest had the same jump to shark because Ernest had an Ernest Goes to Army, and that's when I stopped.
Was it the Army
Ernest.
or was it Ernest Goes to Camp 86?
No, because there was Ernest Scared Stupid. There was Ernest Goes to Jail.
Well, there's always something fun about putting a drill sergeant to just a buffoon, right?
Yes.
A guy who's trying to please, but boy,
Got his pants on backwards again.
I'm just a dumb guy.
Oops, forgot. I don't know where my boots are, boss.
See, you know what though?
He gets exasperated.
Yeah.
Come on, Pyle.
I know these are only two examples, but if you think about it, that's probably a very, I bet that could really be a big, obvious jump the shark moment for those type of people, though, because you've gotten to the point where it's the most obvious jokes that can be made. Whereas in the ones before, like jury duty, I don't know, jury duty is a little bit like that too, but not the same though. But once you get to the Army, it's just
all you
so
need is
obvious.
The one
structure around a buffoonish guy, right? Who's not
the most
prone to
structure because
structure.
it's the Army.
Yeah.
Well, you do that one hit movie, that's a kind of a surprise hit. They didn't spend much to make it. MTV Productions or whatever probably funded his first ones, and then holy shit, it's kind of a hit.
Yeah.
And then it's like another one, and when you get to In the Army Now, it's like, dude, that's just a much bigger paycheck. It's like you've proven yourself over a couple movies with success. You get a big paycheck. It's like, yep, I'll do In the Army Now.
Because yes, I'm telling you, Ernest had a Ernest Goes to the Army or something, and I liked the Ernest movies, and I remember that one where I was like, I don't think I finished it.
I like the Ernest movies.
Dude, I don't think I ever saw any of them. I remember the TV commercials.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, Vern?
Yeah.
Was it for Milk? Was that what he was doing? Milk or something?
I think he did a whole ton of different ones.
We talked about this one time, and we delved into it. I don't remember exactly right now, but
Ice cream.
What,
and milk
what he
and-
started with, it might have been like a dairy or something, but then
Yeah.
he quickly got branched out, nationwide. They saw
Yeah.
like, oh, wow, this guy can
Yeah.
keep your interest on whatever.
Do you think those people know-
ABC Warehouse, I think he
yes,
did
that's
something.
what I
Locally.
personally remember
Yes.
him mostly from.
And he would talk to the camera. What's that, Vern? Like, you never saw Vern.
Right. No, I mean, Vern.
Do you think those people know in the moment when like, oh, I'm a catchphrase guy that, I've got a really quick burning flame here. Do you think they know, like Dwarf on Golf, like there's a really quick...
Whoa, Dorf on Golf was Tim Conway.
Yeah, that's
like
true.
you're calling Tim Conway
Well,
like a flash in the pan?
No, I'm trying to think of like where it's going to...
Sure.
Okay.
That's a bad example. But Vern, you think when he's going, hold on, Vern, he's got to know that he's going to be like...
Not when you string this shit together, Mike.
I guess they'll just keep
Ernest
letting you
Goes
make
to
them.
Africa was terrible
Ernest
too,
goes
by the
to
way.
Africa.
Ernest Saves Christmas.
Ernest Saves Christmas wasn't terrible.
All right, dude, the Yuletide is right around the corner. I may have to watch that.
There you go.
I watched
There you
Ernest
go.
Saves Christmas
Me and
last
the
year,
Sweet
and
Pie
I
will
didn't
watch
hate
that.
it.
Okay.
I mean, yes, it's dumb.
With that
Jay. You
endorsement,
should-
I'm in.
You should understand that it's dumb. It's not, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I didn't hate it. Like, I thought it was whatever.
Ernest goes to jail. Ernest goes to school. I mean, Ernest can do anything.
Yeah.
The sky's the limit.
What did Ernest do to go to jail? I mean, what was
He was
what was
framed.
he in
He was
for?
framed.
Yeah, misunderstanding for sure.
Yeah. And then
Someone had a beef with him
There
and
was
wanted
a-
him out of the picture and
there was,
framed him.
there was a bank robbing, and like somehow he got, mixed up in it.
Sure,
And then he
sure.
was in jail.
Yeah.
Ernest scared stupid.
Dude, you know what's
Who
funny?
can forget that one?
Ernest Scared Stupid. I'm a real. I used to like. There used to be like Nickelodeon had Are You Afraid of the Dark and stuff like that. I get scared still very easily, but I was even worse as a kid. And Ernest Scared Stupid would scare me. There was whatever the storyline was. There was
Really?
something in that movie that I would like. I'd have to like cover my eyes.
I mean, look at he's regularly working. Every couple of years, he's throwing out an Ernest.
Yeah.
You know, making a couple hundred, 300 grand
mean,
or
Is
whatever.
this the early Larry the Cable Guy?
Yeah, right. Well,
Shouldn't
he wasn't even a stand-up or anything, right? He was just
No.
a commercial guy.
You gotta give him so much credit,
It's
though,
a
for
very
him.
unique situation. This guy. Think about this.
Yeah.
He was on just a run of commercials with very limited idea. Hey, Vern, know what I mean, Vern? And then he turns it into this mecca. I mean,
Yeah.
look
I
at
mean,
this.
are there other examples? I'm trying to think. Pauly Shore is probably a,
Well, he was a stand-up though.
yeah,
His mom
that's
owned
true.
the Comedy Store, right?
Yeah. or one of those. I can't remember what the name. We were just talking about that over the weekend.
Laugh
Trying to remember.
Factory.
Laugh Factory. No, it's not the Factory. It's one of those. It might be the Comedy. I don't know.
I'm trying to. We looked into this. It's hard to on the fly again try to find out where he. But yeah, but
I think there's
go
an
to the
interesting
right, go to the
story
right.
about him, though. I think
there is.
Jim Varney had like he'd done some dramatic roles or something.
Slam
early
Dunk
on.
Ernest,
But look at there it is, Ernest in the Army.
the Ernest Film Festival.
Look at when he's
Prolific.
Look at Ernest in the Army. It's like, hey, Jim, we need to do the photo shoot for the thing. It's like, and action. And he's
Gomer, get your Gomer face on.
We got
My
it,
God.
Jim. You nailed it. He's probably just so sick of doing that. For every one of these posters, that goofy. What have we got to
God,
do
man.
now, Vern?
If you look, I mean, I guess
He
again,
parlayed a catchphrase into 12 movies.
Dude, that's like Where's the Beef ladies had a string of smash hit
yeah,
movies.
she was in DC Cab, but that's it. The Where's the Beef lady?
She was?
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that.
This kind of, if you look, it looks like it's began like in 1980. It looks like he was doing some.
She was trying to piss in a urinal and wondering why her back was all wet.
Seriously?
That's the Where's the Beef lady?
Was this pre Where's the Beef?
No, it was after.
Post, she was an old bird then. Poor thing.
Know what I mean, Vern?
Know what I mean? Became a catchphrase daytime Emmy Award for his performance. Not really critically well received, however.
but it doesn't.
Produced on a very low budgets, were quite profitable. And that's all that matters. If you could just keep turning this profit on
Yeah.
it, it doesn't lose, and he's willing to fucking do it.
What's his net worth? I know that's bullshit.
I think
but
he's dead.
an
I think
idea.
he died from.
Oh,
Cancer.
really?
I think you're right.
We talked about this one
Yeah,
night.
yeah,
I think
yeah.
he died from cancer.
Yeah, I think you're right.
But I don't know if it will say. I don't know if it will say.
Now, does anyone remember how we got here? I love doing this,
Boy.
trying to back it off.
Yeah.
Back it
let's-
out. We got to
Sports.
Sean Astin through Rudy.
Yeah.
Okay, because you
Jay
said
doesn't
I don't
like-
hate Notre Dame
Yeah.
as much as I should.
Yeah. Ohio
Or
State.
Ohio State.
Yeah.
So if you take it back, and then we got to Pauly Shore and then Vern, like we really went down the rabbit hole there. If you go all the way back, we were about to do a story about Chase Young, who's Mel Kiper's, right now projected to be the #1 pick in the draft. This guy is a beast. Had 4 sacks against Wisconsin in one game. I think he's a half sack from Golston's records, the all-time sack leader in Ohio State history. He's a man-child. And I think this is part of the reason people hate the NCAA so much. There's such vitriol and anger towards them about paying players and whatnot. This kid's facing, and I think the remainder of his schedule it's like Michigan, Penn State, and someone else, and then who they played. They smoked Maryland or something this weekend, 73-14. And so, yeah, he sat out that game, and he got a 4-game suspension for taking a small loan out from a family friend.
What do?
Yeah. He accepted a loan from a family friend. And so they'll appeal this. And I guess these sentences are doled out based on how much money you took. So I don't know what their official breakdown is. Like, you get 1 game. If you took $10 for a meal, if you took $5,000, you get what? So I don't know what he did. But they think they'll be able to lower that, maybe 2-game, 3-game suspension. So the money that he took was used to help fly his girlfriend to attend the Rose Bowl to see him play in the game. That's what he took the loan out for from a family friend, and then paid it back that summer. And they're like, "Gee, you monster! How did?" He wanted his girlfriend to see him play in the biggest fucking game of his life, and use that money to fly her down there. So they've got Rutgers, Penn State, and Michigan. Leads the FBS with 13.5 sacks, tied for second with 15.5 tackles for loss. And it's just like, really?
I hear that though, and I go, really? Did he really spend the money? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, maybe
I know
not.
what you're saying, but
They
I
say,
don't have any reason to say otherwise, other than just I'm cynical about that shit. But
yeah, I am too. But most people say that, and it could be that he took a $20,000 loan out and used $3,000 to fly his girl to the.
Yeah.
And then but they're saying, oh yeah, part of the money was used to fly his girlfriend. They are saying stuff like
Yeah.
that. So who knows? But
the rest
know.
paid for his 6 sisters' hospital bills.
no, probably his chain.
Yeah,
Probably a chain
right.
around
his tats.
Yeah, his tats. Got a lot of them done, but you would think that those guys, like getting your family, your girlfriend to those games, it's the least the university could do, And so it's like, I know it's not their.
Girlfriends?
Really?
I think you got to draw the line.
What if they've got a child together?
Baby mama.
Baby mama, yeah. Baby mamas are welcome.
I guess you can draw the line
Girlfriends
at
are
baby
not.
mama. Yeah.
By the way,
If you only have one.
Yeah. And there's got to be a better way to do that. Like, this family friend with all this money. Why wouldn't you just go to him and be like, yo, dog, why don't you just go to my girl's house?
Yeah, that's what makes
Hook
me
her
a
up with
little
flight.
suspicious, right?
Yeah, fuck this guy.
Yeah.
So, what do you,
Obviously, these are never perfect, and he did die, but it says his net worth was or is $12 million.
Jim Varney.
So, like, my point would be
do you
like,
think he should be worth more than 12 million?
No, I don't.
no, I think that's.
In
I mean,
fact-
I don't think he should
incredible.
either, but would it have surprised you if they said 60 million?
Oh fuck yes! I'm
Yeah,
I'm
those movies,
shocked
he's
at
got
12 million.
60
honestly.
movies there.
I'm
yeah,
shocked
but those
at
aren't.
12.
But those aren't. Like, some of those got to the point where they were DVD. Like, Ernest Goes to the Army was straight to DVD. Probably Ernest Goes to Africa too.
I'm sure
Or
it got to the
VHS
point
or
where
whatever.
numbers were so low. They're like, look, Jim, we'll throw you 3 bills. And,
Yeah.
you know, the rest of it is, yeah, we'll look to do another one in 5 years, but right now that's all we got.
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
Maybe it was probably
the
all
hell?
back end too. Like, we'll film it. We're not giving you a
Yeah.
big salary. We'll just if it
I mean,
does
that's
well.
That's incredible though. If you look at him, he was just a guy who was doing. I mean, he wasn't.
One
he-
catchphrase.
Know what I mean?
Vern?
Know what I mean?
Well, he was. It says professionally started acting at 17. Like, I mean, so he did some play when he was 15. He started professionally acting at 17. So I mean, he was trying to do stuff like this. So I mean, it sounds, you know what I mean. He got lucky that he caught, but it wasn't like he just all of a sudden just one day just like someone's like you should be in a commercial.
Can you imagine if someone called and they were like, man, we really think this Look at that poops is special. Like, all of a sudden I'm making movies. Look at that poops.
I mean,
I would
how
know,
many
though.
you
I
make?
would
Fucking
know.
look at that poops guy.
I would know, though. Like, dude, this is...
Short-lived.
I cannot do anything else. I'm unhireable after this.
Would you
like-
go look at that poops into the army? I mean, how would that?
Yeah.
How would that?
Yeah, Poops goes to the arms.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that Poops. He's in the army. He's training to be one of those guys. Yeah, oh no. Poops got in trouble. He's going to jail. Poops was framed. He was accused of shitting on everyone in the neighborhood's
I
lawn.
couldn't say shitting like this would be
Yeah.
a family video.
Yeah. But I think I do it knowing, okay, I got 4 years and then my life's, I'm unhireable
Yeah.
in anything else.
Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I would.
And then the best I could hope for is a Where Are They Now special. You know, and they just catch up with me at the home where I'm a drunk. You know what I mean?
right.
Surreal life, maybe.
Yeah, I'm wearing my Look at that Poops.com t-shirt, still trying to hide, you know, and a hat.
Right.
Trying to desperately squeeze anything left.
You can
You-
still,
you
I can
and
still do the
Rodman.
voice. I can still do the voice.
You and Horshack are boxing in a ring with enormous gloves.
And I'm getting the shit kicked
But
out
the funny
of me.
thing is, in that
Screech is
situation,
kicking my dick in on celebrity boxing.
but in that situation, would you have to be dressed up as the Proops? Like, because you're not, like, I don't see Dan Castellaneta, like, let's say that The Simpsons, I mean, obviously he made so much money, but somebody like that, like, if you're the voice, if you were just the voice, people don't look at you. You'd be doing the voice for this Proops.
I don't know how this is going to work out. I don't know how this works. But if I'm one of those, you know, dudes that's just hawking my shit on every talk show, can't wait to get out there. Look at it, Poops! Like everyone's waiting for. Hey, he did the voice.
He did it.
He did the Look at it, Poops voice.
He did it.
God, yeah. I'd do it though.
I would too.
Sell the fuck out in a second.
Hey, gentlemen, a quick word from our friend Rich at the Blind Biz.
Hey guys, it's Rich from the Blind Biz here. Don't freak out, but the holidays are fast approaching, and let's face it, your blinds are probably in worse condition than Biggie's car after his wreck. So unless you want your in-laws to think you're some bigly loser this holiday season, give us a call. We'll hook you up proper, just like we did at Radio for One Studios. We carry all types of blinds, shades, and shutters, offer free shop at home appointments, free installation, and mention TDC will give you 20% off and free cordless option on all cellular shades. So give us a call at 866-246-8875 or check us out online at theblindbiz.com.
We have a Trump supporter that was arrested. I don't know if you saw.
Oh, the baby Trump.
Yeah, everyone knows what that is, right? That giant 20-foot tall inflatable baby Trump. He's crying.
It's first seen in London, right?
Yes. What was the thing in London that was it Brexit or was it just him coming? Oh, he was coming to town. He was coming
That's
to town.
right. Yeah.
And so there's this big. He's like wearing. He's diapered up. It's just this big inflatable thing, and it looks like Trump crying like
Yeah.
a baby. And this thing is hugely popular. It's bigly popular. And so they tour this thing. You can rent it. And so they've got like handlers for the baby Trump inflatable. And it's like, if you wanted it, your next march or protest rally, you
Yeah.
know, and there's like volunteers that are like, yep, I'm Bill reporting for duty. I'll make sure the baby Trump crybaby balloon gets to the next event. And so he was down in Alabama. I don't know if he had a rally, but he was at the LSU Alabama game, probably the best college football game in many years. And actually got a really good ovation from the Alabama
That's
crowd.
shocking. Alabama.
He got booed without mercy. I know it was
Yeah,
in
those
Washington.
are way
but-
different though.
No, I know.
Alabama.
Alabama, yeah, but I don't know. I was impressed by it. You don't usually see him getting cheered unless he's at one of those rallies that he's holding,
Or in the
So
South.
just yeah, but
I'm just saying,
even
it
in the
just wasn't that
South,
shocking to
dude,
me.
he's didn't his side lost some big thing in Kentucky for the first time in 26 years. People point to Trump for that loss, and the right hasn't lost an election there in forever. So there's plenty of people that in the South too that don't like that dude. And this
Yeah,
is
but that's deep South, man.
that's deep. Yeah, just getting down
compare
there,
it to Kentucky.
Alabama.
Kentucky's right around the corner, man.
Yeah.
You ever struck when you start going south, like, holy shit, man, we're like really close to Kentucky as
7
Michiganders.
hours.
We are very, very
I know
close.
that's the thing. People like as far as our state is concerned, because the reality is like you're right.
You think of it as just this distant land.
I could drive
Kentucky.
up to fucking.
Yeah, down by Georgia.
We're really close.
It is, but it's like I could drive up to Sault Ste. Marie, and instead of doing that, I could drive south, and I could be in fucking. You're right, Tennessee or Kentucky. It's crazy.
Well, these guys are in Alabama, and this Trump thing is flying around, and one of these guys is like, "God damn you! How dare you? That's my president!"
Yeah,
That
runs
is
up
my
with a knife.
president."
He knifed him.
Knife put a 20-foot slash in this son of a bitch, and there's this fat baby Trump balloon all
Just deflated.
Yeah, all bummed out.
Can't you just duct tape it, though?
Yeah, you would
Right?
think. Sure. The incident occurred during his trip. I guess he was just there to watch the Alabama football game. There it is. Look at that. Look, you see his fat feet. And
Where's
stuff.
his little hands? Where's his tiny hands?
Yeah. Look at that. Cops are out there. I popped a fucking giant balloon. So the incident occurred during the trip there. The balloon, which is over 20 feet tall, was set up in a nearby park. Jim Gervin, the organizer of a group that adopts out the Trump balloons for protest, said a man charged the balloon with a knife and cut an 8-foot-long hole in the back. It's 8 foot long.
Honestly, kind of surprising this didn't happen before, don't you think? If this thing's going around to protests and marches,
Well, every
think
time I've
somebody
seen
would-
it, it's way up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's usually like, Macy's Day Parade with Snoopy. It's like,
Yeah, but I mean, at some point, it has to be lower.
yeah, you figure there's enough guys around there to make sure.
Can you show me
the,
just a picture of it in flight or at some event?
Does it shock you that a man named Hoyt Doe Hutchinson,
No.
Hoyt, God damn it,
Junior.
of course,
Probably a junior, too.
yeah, Junior, yeah, Hoyt Junior, of course it was Hoyt Junior. Saw him on the news. There he is, face down in the grass, getting arrested again. God
Sounds like
damn
a
it, Hoyt.
NASCAR driver, man. Yeah, that thing's great. Look at
You're
that
thinking
thing.
of AJ Foyt,
Right.
That's where you get Hoyt from. Yeah, it's
Look
big.
at him.
as-
Ha!
Look at that angry.
God damn.
It's kind of genius though when you think about it.
Yeah.
Like someone designed that. Like I'm going to make this man. So he was arrested, charged with first-degree criminal mischief. He posted a Facebook video before the incident saying, going down here to make a scene, y'all. Y'all watch the news. I'm shaking. I'm so mad right now. I'm fixing to pop this balloon. Stay tuned. It should be interesting."
It has nipples and everything.
Oh hell yeah!
It's holding a phone. Love it.
Oh my
It's
god!
funny.
For his tweets, it's probably on Twitter if you look at it closely.
Yeah.
And then we got Bob Kennedy, a volunteer babysitter who brought the balloon to Tuscaloosa. He said the balloon immediately began to sag after it was cut. It was like someone took the air right out of it. It
Right.
was like this guy stuck a knife in it, and all of a sudden it
it's like
began to
that.
sag.
Yeah, it's like that. It's like,
Well, the day was mostly going smooth. That's what Kennedy said. Some people yelled Trump 2020 at us as they passed. Others posed for selfies with the balloon, but then a man sidled up on the back of the balloon and attacked it with a knife.
oh my god.
The suspect ran away, but he was quickly caught by police. That's Hoyt Hutchinson. He started a GoFundMe within hours to raise money. Why not?
Yeah.
I mean, Trump supporters will probably throw money.
Dude,
In
look
fact,
at what's going on Dancing with the Stars right now. That Sean Spicer is like knocking legit dancers out because Trump supporters are just voting for the dude.
Really?
Just a thumb in the eye of everybody, you know?
Can you like not?
Like this son of a bitch might win just because he's getting so many votes.
But you can't negatively vote someone. You can only like vote for them to do.
Correct.
So all it needs is Trump fans.
Are they
just
are they
don't give a
acknowledging
shit.
that's
He can fall on his face. Don't care. Voting for him.
oh, he's so bad.
Are they? But so are they?
He's
How
like
are they
Tucker
handling?
Carlson bad.
How are they handling it? Are they like in a like? Are they?
Yeah, they're groaning. Like I saw the very end of the last show, and the chick from The Office got voted out. She
Oh,
played
really?
Meredith, and she was actually pretty good
Yeah.
dancer. Yeah,
And
you wouldn't
they're just
expect it,
gonna-
but she was actually pretty good. And they're just like, fuck.
What does Carrie Ann Inaba say?
Carrie
about this?
Ann Inaba.
I mean, she cannot be happy with these results.
Len Goodman.
So is
What's the other guy's name? The homo dude.
I've never watched it. So is it fully an audience thing? Like, are the judges just there to kind of
I
for
think
show
the judges,
and for entertainment?
I think they like give sort of, or maybe they're the. I
they
don't
give,
know,
like,
man. They
technically
definitely do
scores?
give scores one out of
Yeah,
10.
they'll hold up. Yeah,
But
8,
then
7, whatever.
But then I think,
But that might
it's-
just be like just so people to give people whatever.
or maybe they weight it. Like the judges'
Yeah.
score is 50%, but then the call-in votes or the text-in votes. I have no idea. But I
stopped.
do know
That
that
would be
people
just
are
so
supporting
funny,
the
though.
fuck out
Like,
of this
if
guy.
they- if
yeah,
they-
if he ends up winning it.
yeah, like they can't stop it.
Yeah, but don't those judges' numbers matter? Because then you're in the
Carry on
bottom
Inaba.
3 or something, and then those people are on the possibly on the outs unless you vote for them.
I think
Something
so.
like that. I haven't watched it in many years.
Yeah, they matter in some regard. I
it's
just don't know.
it's embarrassingly addictive.
Uh-huh.
That show. I mean, it's sad how quickly you can give a shit about some dude and how it was the outfit. The
Well,
sequin outfit just didn't work.
Not just that, but how you can be sitting there going, all right, I'll just watch this one dance. And then you're like, wait, who's up next?
There's no way he's going to top that. Yeah. And I'm glad I got away from it. I broke that.
Yeah,
But I don't blame the people out there that are like,
It's one of Sweet Pie's favorites.
yeah. Tiny girl. So he started this GoFundMe. He's already raised more than 12 grand to help raise money to pay legal fees and restitutions for Hoyt. What is restitutions for Hoyt? Is that beer money? Is that code for beer money?
Oh, he's going to have to pay for the balloon, right?
Oh,
And try to pump this up.
yeah.
Like he's going to be ordered to pay like 10 grand or some shit to repair their stupid balloon. And he'll be
Probably-
like, here's a
probably.
roll of duct
Here's
tape.
duct tape. Figure it out, dicks. The best part about this, the only reason I even cared to do this story, though, was the dude who posted the video on, I think, Instagram me. Was it Instagram? I
don't know.
Do you have the video there?
I mean, I just have. I'm not sure where it was.
The guy, it's fairly short, and you see in the distance Hoyt. There's Hoyt being arrested on the grass, and this guy's filming, he's laughing. And I just, have you heard this, Jay?
No.
It doesn't really make sense, but
Is he yelling Trump 2020?
oh shit, E? No. There's a guy he's filming, he's got a great angle up, and he's just like, eat a dick, bitch.
Oh shit! I thought I heard
Eat
him.
a
I
dick,
actually
bitch.
thought. One
He-
second. There's other video there.
He
I
yells,
thought-
eat a dick, bitch, twice to Hoyt as he's being arrested, and he's laughing the whole time.
Shit. I actually thought I heard it, and I didn't realize there was. One second. There's another
No, it's
video.
clear. The guy that filmed the video
Huh, let me see.
screaming, eat a dick, bitch.
There was other video on this on here too. Let me see if I can.
There's just something funny because there's a big pause, like he's working up the courage. Do I do it? Do I do it? Eat a dick, bitch.
Oh, this one. Maybe this is it. Oh, god damn it! Where'd it go?
There's Hoyt.
Yeah, that one.
This one
That
right here.
yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Here's eat a dick, bitch guy. This might be drop worthy. Lock him up. Thinking about it, weighing it.
Eat a dick, bitch! Eat a dick, bitch! Lock him up!
Thinking about it. Do I do it?
Eat a dick, bitch! Eat a dick, bitch!
You know what I would say to this though? Again, like I want to know who's saying this because is he he's an anti-Trumper? Like he doesn't like Trump, so he's making he's mad at this guy, for because
Yeah,
my
this guy supports Trump. This is Dan Vogt right here. Dan has gone out and
Right.
sliced the balloon. The balloon has come down, it's sagging a bit now. And then the people that are watching it don't like Trump. They're like, 2020, and then eat a dick,
But to
bitch.
E's point
my point is
that
going
he's about to make,
is that that doesn't seem like that's
Not
very
very
progressive.
progressive.
What's wrong with eating a dick?
Bitch.
What's wrong with sucking dick?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Well,
I need, you know what I'm saying? So it's just-
Alabama's working through some stuff, man. This is coming really fast at them. We're still trying to figure out the whole Confederate flag. Where are we staying on that again?
I totally. I'm just saying, like this to me, this is no different than what's this. I mean, granted, I know this isn't a celebrity, but this is no different than when they got on that fat guy about saying, fag or whatever. Like
Jonah
suck,
Hill.
suck my dick. Jonah
Yeah.
Hill. Like I know he's not a celebrity, but I look I don't care, and I don't care that he said it to him. I think there's nothing wrong with in a negative way. Suck my dick, fucking asshole.
Yeah.
But I'm not a super progressive, snowflake. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
they're trying to figure out. There's new rules out there, man. There's new rules out there, and I think if you're a gay if you're one of the gay in Alabama, You know, there's going to be people out there that are going to be like, man, do what you want.
It's a lot to wade through.
But
That's
God
what I-
damn it, it's still gross. I just find it gross.
The times that I
They're working out the progressiveness,
the times that I choose to do, like I've mentioned this a few times, but again, I don't even remember how I must have liked the page on some point, but like the few times I've dipped into the trolling of this like Facebook page, it's like completely just anti-Trump, and I'll see things every day by them, but I only choose a very rare time when I decide to kind of get in there and shit stir. And when I do, though, the times
It is fun to go mix it up every once in a while.
but when
haven't done
I
it in a
do
while,
it, but when I do it though, I only do it when it's something like they're fat shaming some, like they're taking like a Congress lady or something that supported Trump, and they're like, this fat bitch needs to shut up or something like that, and I'm like, oh, I guess it's okay to body shame when it's anti.
if you wanted to fight that battle, you could do it.
I know
it's
that
rampant on Twitter. I know you know that.
Yeah.
It's crazy the amount of people that are like,
the same stuff.
this
though.
guy is such a pig. This president is a disgrace. That fat ass fucking, slob, body shame the shit out of him.
That's where it's like, okay, I don't give a fuck about body shame. I mean, I do and I don't. I mean, within reason.
Well, you hate fat. You hate the fat.
Yeah, but I don't. But I do not hate fat.
You hate the fat. You've said it before.
I don't find fat girls attractive. Sorry, but anyway. But the point is, like, that's where though it gets to
What
me.
year is this, Jay? Jesus.
But that's where it gets to me, though, man. Mike, I'm just saying, like, for me, it's like, fine, if you want to, you want to have that opinion. Like, we all can do that stuff at times. Shut up, cow. You're fucking whatever. But, like, you can't sit there and be bashing a person that you're saying, like, he's a pig, grab the pussy. And then you're calling him a fat ass, ugly person. Like, whoa, that's not.
See, I don't think that's fair if you're like, goddamn cocksucker, get out of here. It's like, at no point am I thinking about this guy actually sucking cocks. I don't know. I don't care. But just the term, it's kind of like faggot. It's your problem with faggot. Like, what's up, fags? You're not thinking about, two grown men
I agree.
consenting
Not
in the
thinking-
anal sex.
Thinking ill of them either.
No.
It's like, what's up, fags?
The last image in your head is like two grown men 69 in each other's dicks in their mouth. You know what I mean?
It's like just saying, dudes. What's up, dudes?
What up, dude?
Fags, how are you?
What up, homos? Yeah,
I agree. Trust me, I agree.
If I get mad at someone, I'm like, that fucking cocksucker. God damn, fuck that cocksucker. But I don't in any way wish ill at all
On cocksuckers.
to the gay. I love the gay.
It's just a hypocrisy. I know you always talk about it, but that's where it comes to me. Like, the hypocrisy is you can say that as long as your other beliefs all line up with this belief. If you say it, then it's like, oh, of course he would make fun of cocksucking.
Why don't the gay tackle something like, you fucking pussy eater? I bet
know.
you're a pussy eater. Say that to their gay friends. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like as an insult. See if you can spark something, kind of like the cracker
That would not
thing.
catch, man.
Really?
I'm
so mad at that goddamn vagine eater.
It just doesn't have.
Yeah, it doesn't.
The cocksucker is
Just
just
rolls
like,
off
you
the tongue.
fucking cocksucker.
Cocksucker has such power behind it, doesn't
No,
it?
it just
I don't know
sounds
what it is. If it's the hard consonants that you cocksucker, like fucking cocksucker.
I always go back to, I think, like, when people say, like, you're making fun of gay people and you say cocksucker, like, because what's wrong with sucking cocks? We've talked about it before, but I always go back to, like, dude, I don't think anyone wants to suck cocks, so I don't think it's even a sexual thing. I think, like, even women, for the most part, don't want to suck, fucking cocks, so it's like.
Some like sucking
I understand
cocks.
that, but I think that most, like, it's a chore. So my point is, I think of it as being a
Part
negative
of
thing.
daily duties.
Yeah, like.
Yeah, it's cock. Cock is the key to cocksucker. Because if you were like, fucking penis sucker, it just doesn't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It doesn't hold weight.
Even dick
agree with
sucker
that.
doesn't sound great. Like, you dick
Yeah.
sucker.
Dick sucker's cool.
Not
Dick licker's
cocksucker.
better. Cocksucker just has such authority and force behind it. If you launch a well-timed cocksucker at someone, you can ruin a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, you really can. Jay?
I'm going to give 3 seconds of distance between that and our
Don't-
read for Twin Peaks.
Don't do that.
3, 2, 1. At Twin Peaks, their made from scratch menu has something for every sports fan. Indulge in their all new smoker selects like the Carolina pulled pork sandwich or sweet and smoky ribs. Nothing pairs better than a 29-degree draft beer. Twin Peaks eats, drinks, scenic views.
Speaking of cocksucking, like I used to,
Bookended it.
I tried to jump on your last two words
Yeah.
too. No, like I remember looking at girlfriends and just going, I'm sorry. I'm glad. It's awesome. It's amazing. But you stuck a dick in your mouth. Like, what's wrong with you? You just lose it's not respect. That's probably not the right word, but it's like, ugh. Why would you put? You know where that's been? Do you know what's come out of that thing? Like, why would you put that in your mouth?
I know.
Why don't you
There's
just go
something
outside
about
and-
it, dude.
It is
Why
troubling.
don't we walk through the hospital, crawl on our hands and knees, and just lick the floor?
I
Damn
know.
cocksucker, get out of my house. I'm losing all respect for you.
But I'll take it.
So that somehow tied into wokeness, I think.
Sure.
Right, the woke people that are being hypocritical by
Yeah, that's what it is.
fat-shaming
I'm
people.
just like, look, I think that it should all be fair game in the sense of comedy. Like, again, you want to be whatever. It's funny to call someone a cocksucker. Again, it just comes back to the fucking.
Agreed.
It just comes back to the hypocrisy.
How often do you
though.
call someone a cocksucker behind their back? Obviously, you're not engaging in that. Like in
Usually it is
faces.
behind. I would say that most times you say the phrase cocksucker, it's probably behind someone's back. It's
Yeah.
probably like, you know what, John was being a real cocksucker today.
Yeah.
It's very rare. I think it's very rare that you're probably like, you cocksucker.
Well, that's them's fighting words for real. Like,
Yeah,
if I
you're
call
right.
you, you know what, you fucking cocksucker? Like, you might just punch me. So
Right.
you're better off doing it behind closed doors, talking behind someone's back, things like that. How often do you think you call someone a cocksucker?
I haven't.
on a
I've
daily
said
basis.
it
Is
way
it a
more
daily
today
thing?
than I've said it in the last 2 years. I don't say it that often.
Yeah.
Because I think that I reserve it. I think a cocksucker is meant. Cocksucker is almost like a motherfucker. Like I think it's a heavy
Yeah.
hitter, dude. I think it's like that
I think
fucking
it's-
cocksucker.
I think it's stronger than motherfucker.
I would agree
Cocksucker,
with that.
yeah.
Okay, well, see, there
as
you
far
go.
as vitriol and sting, if you go, motherfucker, what are you doing? But if you're like, you cocksucker, like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
The more I think about
What
it,
was
I think
that
it's a pretty
for?
high end. I think it's pretty high level. If you're
See if you can switch up to penis sucker and make it, start calling people penis suckers, Ian. See if it sticks at all. See if it,
Penis. What a gross word.
penis is the worst word. Vagina sucks too, by the way.
Penis might be worse.
Really? You think so?
Penis.
Penis.
what do you think
Vagina?
about?
Oh,
what do you
they're
think
both
about
awful.
my penis? You know what I mean? Like we want to send. Imagine that instead of saying a dick
That's
pic.
a pretty vagina you got there.
Instead of saying a dick pic, like what if you seriously were like, "How man, you got my penis so hard right now."
You'd
There are
like,
photos of his exposed penis, erect penis being sent. There are also photos of women's breasts being sent back to him.
You know what I mean?
if
Like,
you said, "Hey, hon, I was thinking about sending you a penis pic," you would get on her do not answer list. Like
Penis.
you might actually get blocked. I wouldn't blame a girl if I was like, "Yeah, I was thinking about sending
Can
you
a
a penis
penis-
pic," and if she blocked me, I'd be like, "Yeah, I deserve that."
yeah,
Right?
You're not gonna say
Nobody
my
sends a
hard
penis
penis.
pic.
Like you just made my penis so hard. Like you're not gonna say. You're gonna say you made my dick hard, right? Like
That's why I've resorted to Panoose for years
Panoose.
because it
Dude.
it just creates, I don't know, it takes that penis.
What
Panoose
you're
is
doing,
better.
what you're doing here, this
Panoose.
is Panoose vagine. I have not called a vagina to anybody in, I can't
Since
tell you how
Sacha
long.
Baron Cohen, yeah.
Yeah, vagine. It's like, oh man, look at that. I bet she's got a gorgeous vagine.
Sleeve of wizard, yeah.
Her vagine hang like sleeve of wizard. And Panoozle meat, whatever. It just, penis,
Yeah, I can't do
it's
it.
just so clinical and so sad. Penis.
I know.
I told you, my kids, I never referred to their stuff as that. I called it their dude.
Yeah.
Hey, man, make sure you wash your dude.
Yeah, I like that. I like that angle. You can go too hard though. Like, I don't want to tell a girl like, oh yeah, suck my cock. Like, I don't feel like I'm man enough
Yeah,
to
that's
pull
weird.
that move. You know what I mean? Like,
I just hope they do it.
yeah, right.
No,
It's
I'm
kind of a
saying I
wink and a
hope they
prayer.
just naturally, in the progression of what's happening,
Yeah,
that
But
they just
E,
kind of go
with
down
Mandy,
there.
Would you ever, like, if she was like tinkering around down there and playing with a ball or something? Could you see yourself going, oh yeah, suck my cock?
No way.
No
I
fucking-
couldn't-
no way!
No, I could see if something was happening, like saying that what you're doing now is, yes, I
could be
like
better.
that, or
What
something
if you
like
went warm,
but-
warmer?
Yeah, but no, I would not see myself going. I mean, that's definitely something more that is more of a texting thing. Like, if I was gonna hang out and it was more like, a few days. Oh, we're gonna be hanging out in a few days, and if it got a little sexting-ish, then it's like,
Yeah.
wouldn't mind one of your good blowjobs, right, or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, in that moment, like,
What if she kicks the door open? I can't wait to see that massive cock of yours, E.
I mean, I'm for it.
Are you
I
like,
mean,
yeah, I can't wait for you to suck on this massive cock.
That's good.
Now the door's open, you
Yeah.
can jump in.
If she says it, I don't think I would say massive cock. I think I would still just say, like, if she.
Yeah,
you're
it
right,
could be
if
a
she just-
trick. It
if
could
she
be a
just-
trick.
If she just walked in like, oh, I'm ready for that.
how does the trick happen?
Well, the trick is to see if he'll do the cock thing, and then her just shudder and disgust. Oh,
Yeah,
I said cock, so he said cock. Oh,
What if he's like, oh yeah, I can't wait for you to suck on my massive, and then he emojied in a rooster or something.
Well, I mean,
Like, see, that takes the
texting is way
sting out
different.
of it.
Texting is way different. It's not. I don't
But
feel
that's
weird
what Jay's
or dirty.
done when he's doing Vagine and Panous. Is
No.
he's basically hear me out.
Okay.
Fuck the texting. What kids are getting away with now because of emojis, they say they're able to have more difficult and raunchy conversations
Oh, yeah.
by using those emojis.
For sure.
And Jay is in his own weirdo way doing the same thing with Vagine and Panous. And me too.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we're doing. You know.
No, I just think even if you took emojis out of it, I don't think I say stuff in texting that I would never say if in the moment. And if you're in your example of busting in the hotel room, say just open the door and like I wouldn't mind. I'm ready to suck that hard cock or whatever.
Yeah.
I'd probably just say honestly like hell yeah.
Jay's about had it.
Get on over here.
Jay's
you know what
about
I mean?
had it.
That's what I would probably say like hell yeah.
Yeah.
Get on
Hell
over
yeah.
here. I wouldn't
about time.
verbally say like well this cock's ready for your mouth. You know what I mean?
Well,
or something.
you watch a lot of porn. That's why we're not as uncomfortable with this discussion as maybe
Yeah.
someone like Jay is.
Yeah.
You see this frequently. It's like, oh yeah, suck my cock, and it's like, yeah, no, I couldn't do that.
No.
I would never do that. I
No.
wouldn't say that.
No, I wouldn't.
Unless it was totally in a joking fashion that was.
But that's what's great about
clearly
texting.
meant
see?
to
With
lighten
texting,
the moment.
with texting to me, like you're able to set a lot of stuff up before because you can get into so much in a weird, unemotional way things that you like already.
Sure.
And so then when the moment happens, those things like you know what I mean. Just you already know that this person likes this because you've gone down that route in texting.
Yeah, no,
So-
that's fair. I totally agree with that.
Has she seen your toes yet, E?
No,
I wasn't
She has
even
not. But she knows that there's a fungus
issue?
issue. Luckily, she even if I had perfect feet, she apparently finds feet terribly disgusting.
Wow.
So she doesn't even want to look at.
Yeah, no, I suggest she
Yeah.
doesn't.
No, but
look
see,
at
but the
yours.
point is
If
like
she
I'm-
finds him terribly disgusting,
Well, like, what if she had a
before
foot
she's
thing?
seen
You know
it?
what I
hot
mean? But what
feet.
if she had a foot thing?
Yeah.
Then I could have been in trouble. But like, she's like literally, I don't even like looking at feet anyway.
Yeah.
So I actually asked her
So
one
you
time.
leave your stripes,
I
tube
mentioned-
socks on the whole time?
That conversation somehow it came up.
Oh my god.
And I mentioned it, and she goes, "I know." I'm like, "You know?" And apparently, throughout the years, she has like when I posted like little clips from our show, she's
She
seen
got
things.
images
Yes.
of those
No,
wizards.
no. I don't think she ever saw the images, but she knew there was a
Give
situation.
me your number. I'll send it to her.
No, we don't need
should
to be
update
doing
her.
that. We don't need to be doing
And
that.
we should definitely give her the first round of pictures, the one with the string. That was
No, we
attached
don't
to
need to be. We don't need to be doing that.
and the crescent moon.
While we're on the subject, how are they coming along? We haven't checked
They're
in
not
6
good.
months or
That's
so.
what I've said all along. There's this weird thing of they're not technically like what you would consider healed, but I think that they're not. I'm just not willing to pay for the surgery or do the pills. So they're kind of in the just they're
You're washing
they're
regularly,
Better. Yeah,
though?
I want. I mean, the way I would see it is that, like they're better than they were, but they're not what anyone would consider healed. But
or
like,
showable.
I mean, I wouldn't
In public.
personally want to walk around openly and just be like, "Look at my feet."
Yeah.
But
Like
but it-
flip-flops
no,
are
no,
out
but-
of the
flip-flops.
question for you.
But
Sandals,
not
flip-flops.
true, not true. Because like if one of my part of my regiments that I've already said this several times before is like once every few weeks, I get the emery boards or whatever.
Yep.
Or what? And I file them down and I wash them every day before years before I started this, when I revealed them, I didn't do stuff like this. But
Yeah.
I wash them with soap
You should
every time
do?
I'm in the shower. I use new towels, new socks every time.
Have you ever thought about painting your toenails? Like
We've already talked about this.
You should. I'm telling you.
already
man.
referenced? I'm not. No, I don't because I don't care. Not that many people look at your.
You
your
care
reality.
enough to not be a flip-flop purchaser?
I didn't say that. I hate flip flops, by the way.
I
But
would too if I had your toes.
I would wear sandals if I was going on a vacation.
Open-toed?
If I was going on a vacation and I
Is there any other kind?
Of sandals? Sure. Yeah. I've got sandals that have
Aren't
no
open toed?
Yeah, you can get like a yeah, there are like the open heel beach shoe, but they're
Well, what's
I,
your-
I
I
don't
would
call those
consider them-
sandals.
well, they're not Jesus sandals, but they're
Yeah.
sandally. I don't know what else you would call them.
My
They're
point-
in the sandal genre. That's the department you're going to find them in.
My point was if I were like right before a 3-day weekend or something, if I filed them up, and with the files, got all of them filed down, washed them down with the rubbing alcohol and stuff like that. Like it would be enough that because most people aren't going to just zoom down and look at your feet.
But
It'd
if
be
they
enough
see
that
it,
I was
but
just-
if they do,
if
my
they catch a
God.
glimpse,
If
they're
they
telling
do.
the whole room.
But
They're announcing it.
But you ask how they're doing. And my point is,
Can we just take a quick look? No.
No.
Come on,
I'm
let's
not
get
doing
a
that
quick
shit.
gander.
No,
All right.
I'm not doing that shit. I'm sick of showing them off.
Okay,
I'm
at
already
least we
talking
got an
about them.
oral update. That's fine.
We were talking about wokeness. You want to do a read real quick, JD?
Sure.
Go ahead.
Hey, do you need an annuity rescue? If you purchased an annuity 5 or more years ago, you're probably paying too high of fees, Merck Leibovitz wants you to know. There are better, lower fee options now. If you have an annuity you want reviewed, call Mark Leibovitz at LPL Financial. He can see if he can save you thousands of dollars in fees. Call 248-626-2000. Ask for Mark.
Securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor. Member FINRA SIPC.
This is my favorite story of the day. Just going to tell you right now, it is being billed as the most politically correct James Bond movie yet.
Yeah.
No Time to Die.
Electric car and everything.
It's not entirely done away with, the innuendo. Like, James Bond is a pimp, single player, fucks the hottest chicks on the planet.
That's what he do.
This is 007. Saves the day, stops the world from being blowed up, and then he fucks a gaggle of hot bitches. That's his game. He's got the dopest car on planet Earth. That's the plot of these movies. Am I right?
You're right. Yes.
So, there's a scene in this new one, and I don't know how this got through, but Daniel Craig's suave secret
Best Bond
agent.
ever, by the way.
Yeah, he's
He
great.
is. He's awesome.
He's struggling to get a seaplane airborne, and his passenger cries out, "Get it up! Get it up!" Prompting him to say, "I've never had a problem with that before." You get it? He was,
Classic Bond innuendo.
yeah. He's talking about. For those that don't know, he's talking about like getting his penis up, like getting it erect.
Right.
But this
His
guy's
penis.
Yeah, his penis. This guy's talking about the plane lifting up, But that's what Bond is, innuendo like that. That's what she said. He would be a great. That's what she said.
Yeah,
guy. Yeah. So fans who have come to love these double entendres, and there's, I would say, everybody that watches Bond films expects that, might be surprised that they have, in fact, survived the franchise's woke makeover that has banned outdated sexism and introduced very strong female characters, such as Lashana Lynch as another top British secret agent. Plans for her to become the first black 007, like female 007, from Craig's Bond after he retires.
See, this is where the story, where it was such clickbait a year ago when they're
Yeah.
like, oh my God, they're changing Bond to a black chick.
Yeah.
I was like, no. She's going to be 007. She might take over his code.
Well,
that's
the backlash was so strong that they're going, they're going to give her a different 00 name, I think. They're not.
My point is, they were never going to turn James Bond into a black chick.
Oh.
But that was the clickbait that was out there a year ago.
Yeah. Yeah. They weren't going to call her James Bond, but making the Bond franchise with her as the lead, people were like, fuck you. Don't give me this 007 shit. We all know what James Bond is. So don't put a black chick in there under a different name, maybe not James Bond, but, no, James Bond is this.
What was the Charlize Theron movie not too long ago? Where she was a spy. She was like a.
Was it big? Did it do well?
Yeah, sort of. She was like a Jason Bourne type, international spy.
Did they do it well? I don't
But
know.
but that was the thing, was people were looking at it like, this is typically a male role, and they just threw her into this.
Right.
What was it, like blonde something, or I don't know.
Yeah, I think there's been.
I can't spell that name. I'm sorry. Google. I can Google a lot of things, but
Yeah, you
Charlize-
fucked him on that. Charlize Theron. There's no chance.
It's not
dude.
going to fix it for me. And
So backlash was so strong about this black female 007. I don't think it had anything to do with her being black. I mean, I'm sure in some cases, but
Atomic Blonde.
Atomic Blonde. I would.
No? Never heard of that?
No, never saw it. No. I think it's more like the whole female thing. It's not so much a racist thing as it is like, oh, come on. Don't put a chick in the 007 role. So they're like, yeah, we're probably not going to do that. So earlier this year, Fleabag creator Phoebe Waller-Bridge had been brought in as a script writer to ensure the blockbuster was appropriate for the #MeToo era. Did you hear what I just said? The new Bond movie hired a chick to come in as a scriptwriter to ensure that it's #MeToo approved. The script has Bond marrying Dr. Madeline Swan, who first appeared in 2015 Spectre. She refuses. So the morning after the wedding, Bond wakes up sleepy and says, "Good morning, Mrs. Bond." To which she replies, "Don't you mean Mrs. Swan?" She's not taking his name.
No, why would you?
Yeah. Kidding me? No, I will keep my own name, sir. The phrase Bond girl was outlawed from the set. Can't even say it on the set. The women in this film are all strong, brave, fiercely independent. These women are not helpless girls who jump into bed with Bond, like in every other Bond movie we've ever made.
Dude, this basically
For 50 years.
This is basically the subject of a Always Sunny episode in this season of Always Sunny. It says the gang. It's like what is it? What's that called when you fucking test you test a product or pre-test a product in a group? I can't fucking think of it right now.
Yeah, I know
but
what
like
you're
they
talking
basically they pre-watch a movie that you're almost describing. They pre-watch a movie that there's been a franchise, they fucking loved it, and now like it's all kind of like he's not just banging chicks and stuff like that, and they're all pissed.
So there's a test group that's
like a test group, and they're all pissed because like that's not what he do. No, he bangs chicks and shit, and they're all like,
James Bond tries his usual seduction techniques, but they all fail miserably. It's very funny. I bet it is. I bet it's hysterical. Ms. Lynch said of her 00 role, everyone was really responsive to having her be what I wanted. You're given a fresh perspective on a brand new black woman in the Bond world. She was determined that her character should be a real woman who has issues with her weight. And
how does that fit into the
and maybe questions
storyline though?
so the new badass Bond black chick wanted her real life issues. So this girl is going to have issues with her weight as a character, and also she maybe questions what's going on with her boyfriend.
And this will happen while they're also saving the world from the atomic bomb that's going off or something? Or?
Yeah, sure. We had one conversation about her. Buckle up, boys. Ride's about to get bumpy. We had one conversation about her maybe being on her period in one scene and throwing her tampon into the bin. Yeah, I read that because they said that.
Well, the good old days where you just named them Pussy Galore and Octopussy and stuff like that.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
No?
That's what I remember. Octopussy.
Pussy Galore.
Pussy galore. At the start of the new film, Bond has retired to Jamaica. The original plan was for a popcorn dropping moment, as they call it, when M, played by Ralph Fiennes, says, come in 007, and this beautiful, strong black woman walks through the door, and everyone's like, whoa, what? That's a black and a chick. What? So Craig's Bond is brought out of retirement to work alongside the female special agent to save the world from a villain who has developed a deadly algae which threatens to kill the world's oceans, a nod to the concerns about climate issues.
Oh, God.
Fuck you, this Bond movie. In that vein, producers were determined now to make the most environmentally friendly 007 film ever. Crew members were given reusable water bottles, which they filled from taps. More than 11 tons of packaging waste was also recycled. This doesn't sound anything like a movie, right? This is just like... A further 1.6 tons of food was donated to feed the homeless through the City Harvest charity. Even Bond's beloved gas-guzzling Aston Martin hasn't escaped the green makeover. Craig will drive an electric Rapid E model. Good Lord, dude.
I mean, the stuff behind the scenes, I don't have a problem with,
I don't
obviously.
know.
But, I mean...
Obviously, feeding the homeless and all that shit,
But, yeah, the other stuff, I mean, I don't understand.
we
how
thought
she's gonna
about
deal with her
having
weight.
one scene where she's on her period and takes it out and throws it in the bin.
Nice.
Holy shit.
What would be the point
That's
of
disturbing, gentlemen.
Well, there's certain things that are just not really shown in movies unless it's for comic relief, like people taking a shit. It's like, yeah, we get it. Everybody shits.
Right, you watch
Women-
a sitcom, people don't cough unless there's a reason for them to cough. You ever notice that? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, they're just like, yeah, it sucks. Chicks bleed from their vagines. Well, mostly chicks. Some guys do, I guess, that identify as chicks or identify as guys but still have vagina. I don't know. It's very confusing. Either way, unless it's like a comic thing, I don't know what the...
Yeah, it's weird.
like you don't show him going to the ATM. You know what I mean? And like he would have to pull money out at some point, or he'd have to I don't know. Like,
No, yeah, the guy's sitting on the toilet, and you show him doing the toilet paper and wiping his ass and throwing it in the toilet. You just assume. Let's assume he's learned how to shit and flush and wipe and all that, and move on. We do not need to see
well,
her
her
dispose of
body
her
issues.
tampon.
Again, how are they going to address that? She going to go shopping for clothes and then have oh, I should be able to wear this, and I don't care even or something. I don't understand
I don't know. Obviously, it's something she struggled with and thought it was very, very important to bring it to the director's attention. And he's as woke as he can be. So it's like, yeah, that's very important.
I just want to know how that fits in with them
for our
saving the world.
female badass superhero chick. She needs to have concerns about her boyfriend.
Even if this algae thing to me is supposed to be like a nod to global warming. So, like, what is the bad guy doing it for? Like, he has to be. Wouldn't you be the assumption be that he
Needs
wants
to be stroking
$8
his
billion,
cat. Yeah, and
and then
thinking about something.
and then he'll pull back the algae, I guess, or something, right? Like,
I don't know. I don't know how that works. These
how
villains
that-
don't seem. They always want to end the whole world. I don't know why that is. Like,
I've
what
never
their-
gotten that.
What
Like, I
their
don't get
beef
what-
with the world is, but
well, and what they back in the day, especially like in the cartoons where it was literally like blow up the world. I was like, well, okay, don't you live in the world? What are
But they
you
always
gonna-
had an escape hatch, didn't they? They'd
Yeah.
fly off to Mars. or
Oh,
something.
hell,
of
Lord
course.
Vader had a whole other planet, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
yeah.
I guess that's a good
I
point.
don't think they're gonna die. That's the
Gotcha.
That is.
But
yeah.
even okay, let's back then though, like even if they had this escape hatch, so what? Unless there's a planet they're about to go live on, like they never said like, oh, there's this other purely livable planet where also there's girls and guys and they can
Well,
watch
yeah,
movies and stuff. Like
in a galaxy far, far away, we've seen very.
but Star Wars, but I'm talking like the cartoon dudes who'd be like, I'm gonna destroy the world, and then they're just like, okay,
Yeah.
so you're gonna live by yourself in some little pod.
Talking about the little guy that lives on Mars. What was his name?
Where is my PU-34 space modulator? There should be an earth-shattering kaboom.
Why is there no Earth-shattering kaboom? That guy's awesome.
Marvin the Martian.
Yes, Marvin the Martian. But he had Mars.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
you could argue that, I guess, but like a lot of times.
So
those
when
guys
he's
are
calling
just
for
like-
an Earth-shattering kaboom, he's already where he needs to be.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but a lot of those guys, you're okay, they get off the planet. Then what? Don't they want people around them still? Don't they still want to have fun? And
Well, they've never been successful. E. We don't know.
I think you have to assume they have a satisfactory backup,
I don't have to assume anything. They should be telling me what's going on.
and or that they're sure that their threat
Okay.
for an earth-shattering
They're
kaboom.
going to get the $8 billion.
Yes.
And by the way, think about this. Okay, so think about this. They get like the $1 billion or whatever they're going to get. Now they're just going to live on Earth with everybody knowing that the Earth somehow, by the way, gathered together, like America, China, everyone gathered together to give them this $1 billion or whatever.
Yeah,
And
how
now
do you
they're
spend that, right?
Well, they're just gonna live amongst us, just like, hey, there's that dude. I mean,
Yeah. I'm not. These aren't the most well thought out plans of all time. E. Let's be honest. That's
Okay,
why none
well-
of them have worked. We're still here.
Right.
You know? I mean, let's be real. If fucking Dr. Evil is getting into a little pod and taking off, it's like, dude, you have any idea how long it'd take to get in from that little stupid pod with his cat to another planet and get? Thank God it's never worked out for them.
I guess.
I got a picture that I need you to pull up, Isis. Fans were not pleased with Sarah Hyland. I'm not familiar with Sarah Hyland. She shared a photo to Instagram of her fiance. She's on Fianced, I guess. Wells Adams grabbing her by the titty.
Oh yeah, this is a chick from Modern Family, right?
Yeah, that's it. Yep. Wells sat behind his soon-to-be bride in the image, and he was grabbing full-on titty with friends also in the shot, striking a similar pose. The women were obviously concerned. They're laughing their asses off the whole time. A few followers couldn't help but take a page from the #Me movement and question the intentions. And
Do they know how sex works? Like, did they ever had boyfriends or girlfriends before? Like, once you're in a relationship with someone, you want to like do that stuff with them. Like, what are they?
There's nothing about this picture that looks non-consensual.
Right.
It's like,
It's like-
so she says, we take wedding photo booths very seriously, #MCM, to the men who love and treat their ladies like queens. That's what she captioned it.
It's like, yeah. Have you ever been to a celebration ever where people were couples? I mean,
Dude, well, this young lady says, in times of gender balance and women's rights and respect, we still see pics like this. We are not moving forward with such mentalities. Like queens, like objects. The disillusion of patriarchal gender relations can't come soon enough.
oh no. Patriarchal.
yeah, they really looked like they were having an issue.
Yeah,
with what's
really
happening.
upset about that, right?
Yeah. I love the one person who's able to go like, hey guys, do you even know what the Me Too campaign was about? These women are consenting to this photo. Do you not see the difference?
Right. Like,
#Me Too is like This looks like couple. I could go upstairs and find a dozen pictures of me like this in photo booths with consenting girls. I probably got somewhere they're grabbing my dick, and I got a hold of a titty.
Yeah, who knows what they're doing down below?
Yeah, they could be
These
grabbing
chicks.
dicks.
By the
We
way,
don't know.
3 of the 5 people have really funny fucking face. Like usually people do this and they're kind of,
The
terrible.
chicks all have hilarious faces.
Right.
Each one of them.
And
is,
even the
is
one
doing
guy
all right.
in the middle is pretty good. The other 2 guys are pretty crappy, but the girls are all really well done. Like,
It's just.
but you're right.
Is it-
Like, it's,
Jay, you've been in these situations where it's like, oh, they got a photo booth. You gab hop in there, and it's
Mm-hmm.
like, hey, you got the smiley one, you got the kissy one, and then I've always got either a 1 titty or a 2 titty grab going on.
I think there's
or,
usually
or this move, like, aha, I'm about to grab the titty. Look at me, I'm getting
Yeah.
close to the titty.
Yeah.
Ah, I might bite it, I might grab it. Ah,
Yeah.
yeah. Have you done that? Or?
I have 3 kids in the house, so unless I'm gonna like hide my photo booth photos, I'm not gonna,
Pre-kids, would you do it when they're gone? Could you see going but grab
Yeah,
a titty?
totally. I don't have any problem with that, but no, I don't own one.
See, these
That's
are
it,
three.
man.
These are kidsless people right here.
Yeah,
So that's totally acceptable.
sure.
They're consenting.
Acceptable for kids up proper people too. I'm just saying, like, what am I gonna do with a picture of me grabbing Gab's boob?
Or what about fake grabbing it? Like I'm not really doing it.
What am I gonna do with that?
Like,
I'm
I
either
get-
gonna chuck it in the garbage or what? Hide it in my sock drawer?
Yeah. So you pull it out and go, remember when we did that? Remember when we did that? No, I'm saying.
No,
No,
these
honestly.
these things get chucked on the fridge or chucked on the counter.
Yeah.
Right? You come
Well,
home from a wedding, there you go.
like in the
I'm not
succession.
gonna have one of grabbing their mom's boob, man.
Yeah. Well, I would, but in the succession though, if you got the like, oh, here we are, arm in arm, here we are kissing, and then you whip your dong out, and she's like,
Yeah.
like fake, like gonna blow you. I would say, yeah, don't do. No one wants to
Don't
see
do
that.
that.
From their parents. But if you're like mock grabbing a titty, mock doing all that stuff. Maybe I'm just a weirdo.
No, that's fine. I mean, totally fine with single people doing that or married people, whatever. I'm just not throwing that on my fridge.
Yeah. Should we get some email? Do we have anything there? Jay?
Yeah. Hey,
Hopefully
Hamlin
tomorrow.
Pubs. They're inviting you to their 6 Metro Detroit locations. Come enjoy Hamlin Pubs' great food, their drinks, their atmosphere. Whether you're watching the game with their buddies, out for a meal with a family, it's always a great time. At Hamlin Pubs, Rochester, Clarkson, Chesterfield, 2 Shelby Township locations, as well as their newest location in Richmond. Jeff writes in.
Hello, Jeffrey.
Gentlemen.
GEO or
No, this is JEFF.
okay.
We can trust him.
Great.
While I completely understand why you tune out Easus on a frequent basis, I'm at a loss to understand how you missed a major gaffe by him during This Day in History in episode number 1385. Perhaps you were distracted by the lack of information regarding the present value of $5,000. At about the 117 mark, E noted that Philip Orrin Parmalee, a.k.a. the Skyman, died in a plane crash on March 8th, 1887. Since the first flight of a powered aircraft was achieved by the Wright brothers, Wilbur and Orville, on December 17th, 1903, I could not figure out how he died in 1887.
oh, you know what, dude? I'm looking at my notes right here. I read that I don't know why that March 8th was up there, but I looked down here and I saw that date, and then I saw the information about it. It was actually June 1st, 1912 is when he died. In the plane
Jeff
crash.
had to do his own research, he says. I
boy.
learned that Parmalee was born March 8th, 1887,
Yeah,
That
there
makes
we go.
way more sense.
died June 1st, 1912.
Yeah, he's right.
This timeline seems to make a little more sense, says Jeff. I enjoy getting my learn on each week, and I count on E to provide me with accurate information.
Well, yes, you can, but I mean, I made a mistake. I'm human.
I do not want to share fascinating but inaccurate factoids with coworkers around the water cooler each week.
Yeah.
No one's going to question you on the water cooler if you say, did you know the guy that flew the first air flight died March 8th, 1880?
What about the one guy that goes, you mean the Skyman, Parmalee?
No, they might
about
watch
that?
Greatest Skyman in the
He's
history
right.
of Earth.
He's right. 1887 is a little too early to make that. He's right. It was June 1st.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a shameful
fault.
bit of supervision on our parts.
Well, as you know, Jeff, I don't listen to E when he talks, so this is really a J issue. I'm going to step back from this one because it's well established.
and I am going to
don't
say,
listen.
I was thrown by E's inability, just frankly, his aversion to present value in this story.
Sometimes I think about it and sometimes I don't.
Dude, it's what I ask every week.
I know, but
If there's a
sometimes
dollar
for
amount, I
some
want the
reason-
present value.
For some reason, sometimes things slip.
Mike was good enough to pull out his phone and figure it out for us.
Yeah, and the fact is, E, you shouldn't drop the ball on that. You know what's coming. It's been asked in every
understand
single one you've
that.
done. Just like I'm a visual learner, and you never you always have at least a small amount of visual aids for Jay. As you know, he's a visual learner.
I'm a visual learner, and I want present values.
Yeah,
Going
Sometimes
forward,
things
can
slip
we
through the
remember
cracks.
this?
Yeah, I'll try.
Save the rest for tomorrow.
very good. Have a good rest of the night, everybody. I think we're supposed to get like 3 to 5 inches of snow tonight. You believe that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not
seen
happy about
images.
this. I got the leaves up though. The leaves are gone. If you noticed,
That's good.
in the yard. Thank God. If that would have sucked, if those froze to the ground again,
Yeah.
before they get cleaned up. So anyway, have a good rest of the night. Hopefully the snow holds off. But we'll be back tomorrow. We'll see you guys then.
You've been listening to the Detroit Cast with your hosts, Mike and Jay. From all of us at Radio for One Studios, thank you for listening. And as always, thank you, Detroit.